Hello, and welcome back. Right, it is only a couple of days since... In fact, no, it isn't. It was yesterday. Yes, it was only yesterday that I actually did my last episode on this. I was going to go on my normal Calmsden, and I thought, hang on, Calmsden's got 30 episodes. This has got much less. Let's do another one on Extreme. I am going to do my Calmsdens, it's just it has got quite a few. And I posted 3 or 4 yesterday, so yeah, there's plenty for people to look at the minute. Right, yeah. Oh, 58%. Right, what do I... Oh, I've just remembered how much work we've got to do. Yes, and we've got to shift those. Right, so then... Yeah, that was just done. That needs fertilising, so that's first job. Fertiliser spreading. Where is the John Deere? There is the John Deere. We have work for you, young man. Well, I suppose now I'm showing my age. It's really, yeah. Actually, traditionally, cars were always called she by my granddad. He always referred to them as a lady, always. Don't ask me why, but he did. Right, now where is the spreader? Landini. Let's look for the... Ah, no, I know where it is. I remember. Yeah, we did this properly. We put it back where it should be. In the farmyard. Ooh, yeah, that is putting down a bit lower. Low centre of gravity. Doesn't like that weight. It's, yeah, without anything on the back. Very unstable. I quite like that slope. It's not bad actually. You can see the difference in the grass though, but hey ho. That's something I have no control over, unless I'd actually sowed proper grass. Right. I was going to do something then, but I'm right, one-sided. Yeah, I did, that's right. Okay. What we'll do is we'll set a worker going with... Oh, no we won't. Not with bales on the floor. No, that will cause mayhem. I'll do this manually. Then we'll shift the bales out of the pig field, because we're going to need to work. We will cut the grass, although I don't think we'll get an awful lot from it. Somehow, I don't think we will. And then we have got the field to do. Yeah, we've got 2 fields to cut today. One, the sheep field next door, that looks fully grown as well. I think that is proper grass as well. I think it is a proper field as well, although I may be wrong. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I missed an entire thing of grass. Tuts tuts. Very sloppy work. You can see why I missed it though. It fades to nothing if you look down from the other end. But we have the baler. We will rectify this error. Yes. We are going to be busy today. We really are. This is going to be a lot of work. Oh, I just missed that patch there. Just a little bit. It's actually quite a big field, this is. Yes, I'm glad we've now moved and that we are closer to this end. Because I think yeah, we're now properly established and completely different from standard Calmsden map. I'm glad. I want to try and make these 2 Let's Plays. as different as possible, so they stick in my mind as being completely separate things. So I do like them both. I do. It is. I would like to amalgamate them, but I don't know that it's possible. So I'm just literally going to corner. It's not quite right, and I know it's not in the grand scheme of things. It really isn't important. Right, yeah, that's most of the field done. There's probably a tiny weedy little, yeah, I think, oh no, that's, I don't know that it is. I think this corner, always the corners. A little tiny bit on the edge as well. Smashing, right, okay. Let's grab the case. And we will... Let's move you into the field that we don't own. Horse field, and this one. We shall shift everything. I might buy this as a yard, whether it's not very expensive or not. It's a very flat field and would make an absolute perfect yard. Really would. More of a staging area between all the fields, or maybe productions. When we go into productions, that might be more like it, if I'm honest. Right, let's get that alignment of grass done. I think we will get another bale because we're nearly finished anyway. Can't believe I missed that yesterday. Yeah, you couldn't see it though from where I was, admittedly. Right, so that's the fertilisation done. We could... Where is the Landini? That's what I want to know. Ah, yes. Yes. Now, I'm remembering the big field. Right, let's let you go. Oh, it's changed my icon. That icon is now the second one down. It used to be at the bottom. It's throwing me out. Right, nearest target. Go. Let's see if you like that. Oh, you're doing your little twiddle. You don't normally do that now. Perhaps that's because usually I actually go ahead. Right, so then we now want the... So what has the Landini got? Ah, now then we need you. We do. Right, let's bring you across. I think... No, actually, I suppose there is still some. I am going to put a... I know we've got one at the shop and we've got one here. Yeah, I think I'm going to place another one of these, but I'm going to place it down at our farmyard, what is now our farmyard, for the times that we need, because it is fair distance to come from there to here. So I do think that would be sensible. Or am I being lazy? No, if you need to top up lime or something like that and you're doing lime spreading, it really is a long way to run in between. I mean, I know some people run all the way to the shop. Or, yeah, that's not so good. But, yeah, me personally, I think I'd sooner place... Yes, oh, it's lovely. The sunshine on this is absolutely amazing. The light levels are phenomenal. It really does. It is a beautiful map. It really is. I've got to say that. Right, let's get everything. We'll get... Thinking about this, we'll get one of them cut in. Landini is a slightly faster one, so... Let's get the case. Oh, I forgot. Do you know, I was on Hobo's Hollow, and on that, I don't know what it is, I've got all the same mods. There's something on that that keeps the engine running you have to get out the tractor and it shuts the engine off. Well, I've got global settings everywhere, the same with my additional settings and additional game settings. All of that is exactly the same, and on every other Let's Play but Hobo's Hollow, I have to manually switch the tractor engine off as I get out, which I like. That's what I like, so it keeps throwing me out. And then, of course, I go on Hobo's Hollow, and I get used to having to jump out, and it literally then switches off. So now I'm jumping out, expecting to switch off, and it doesn't, because I'm not on Hobo's Hollow. It's ridiculous. It's amazing how well good your brain is at adjusting between things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying that at Hobo's Hollow. Yeah. Right, let's just get this tiny bit of cleanup. It is tiny. Yeah, this is really unnecessary, but I'm passing it anyway, so why not? Right, that's it. Jobs are good. Right, so we need to drop the baler. Get the duet underway, and we will program a new course. And we will also look at the field number, because I'm terrible. Can't remember for the life of me what the number is. Let's fold that to go through the gate. I can only just cope with this. Yeah, it does go a little bit light. Right. Still unsure about these fields. But if I'm going to use them like I'm intending to do now, like to put bales on and stuff like that, and if that is going to become a habit, to me that says you should really own that, because you wouldn't do that in real life unless it was yours. Of course, whoever was the owner, you wouldn't be so disrespectful. I know we all know subconsciously you're on a game, I do, but there is still that element. So what is it? Field 31. Okay then. 31. Create job. Field. The field next door. Target where we are. First waypoint. Generator. It's got the footage right. Oh. It's got too much field margin. Right. Ah, oh, at least it has found the little tiny blemish as well. That's alright. Right, generate. Oh, hang on. How many headlands? Oh, 4. Yeah, actually, I like 4 for grass. When they start to do the lines, they've got enough of a turnaround not to bash the outside. Right, so start. We should go save course. At 2 of 8, 31. Duet. I don't need to say any more than duet. I know it's a mower. Why would I? Sometimes when you're labelling, you don't always think about things. Right. Let's go grab. No, actually we don't. We'll leave him to get a good way in before we grab the windrower. We can use the John Deere for that. We're going to grab these bales out of the pig field, because that's where which is typical. We've got a nice massive row of that. Very pretty. And then we'll grab those. Yeah, it's actually those in that field aren't so important at the minute, but they will be once the grass grows fully. Although, to be honest, by that time they're going to be completely fermented, so we'd be shifting them anyway. But we do need them out of this field. Even though I'm not expecting a grand, it's very patchy, this field, on purpose. So, yeah, when the plough's finished, we'll mow it today, get whatever we can off of it, and then we're going to literally rip it up and replant grass. Just see, have I got, what have we got in our garage? We have not got a, no, we haven't got no kind of planter at all. No, literally we've just got the equipment that we needed. Oh wow, nearly done on that one. of an idea forming, a cunning plan. I do. We should just be able to afford it as well. It's going to absolutely rob us of every penny we own, though. I was just thinking about seeders and planters. Chalet, is that going to leave us in a bit of a... What's on sale today, by the way? Oh, yeah, I remember. I do. I'm still debating about that Rudolph. Have we actually got... In our garage, we have got a trailer. We've got the 2 Reichers. We don't need a trailer. We do not need a trailer at all. Yeah, we've got those 2. I think it's 2 Reichers. Yeah, let's have a look. I'm going to say it will show me if I've got 2 separate ones. Yeah, I thought I had. Certainly don't need any more. So trailers are good. I didn't use them last sessions. I wasn't sure, but 2 is definitely enough. Yeah, I've got an idea that's also going to make us money as well for contracts, because obviously our main job on this to earn the money we have done has been as a contractor, so we're not suddenly going to change. Although we are going to probably, hopefully, in time, come completely out of contracts and just work our own fields. But what we buy will still be useful. Yeah, I want to go into more traditional farming. Smash it. Okay. No, you can't. No. See, transport mode, please. Nearly took the windrower out then. Right, I do like this Landini. It's a lovely tractor, it really is. Right, I think we can set the windrower off looking at that. Right, so, yeah, bearing in mind what we just said, let's just do what we would do, which is certainly not... How much is the horse field? Let's have a quick look. Mind you, that's going to throw me out. 28,000, I think it's going to throw me out. So I've look at the contract. I don't want to leave myself, yeah, it would. Yeah, let's just do what we would do. And also, another thing that is annoying me, and I'm sure it's annoying other people. Right, let's fold it as well. I am not very annoyable with things like that, I must admit, but it is for other people annoying me, because I do know how it annoys others. I am one of those people who, I don't like dirt, I don't like that kind of thing where people are dirty, but mess, I am one of those people who it does not bother me in the slightest. If my desk was untidy, it might bother you, but it won't bother me at all. So yeah, it's just the way I'm built. I just have never allowed it to get on top of me. But there are some things in that it's weird how the game does different things to me than real life would, and I don't understand it about myself. Even I don't. How it can bother me on a game that wouldn't bother me in real life. It's really strange. Yeah, that one's annoying as well. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it in our yard. Up from Uncle Henry's field that we've inherited. Push forward slightly. You know how it works. Just a little bit at a time. First time I did this, I didn't do this, and I made a right mess of them. If you don't push forwards, that's the only way to get them. Well, yeah, you can see I didn't quite do it right at the back. There's a slight bit of break up, but if you do it perfectly, does that go round the corner? I didn't realise that. Oh, wow. I did not realise it went round the corner. Ah, oh wow. Let's have a quick look to see if this, though, is a separate entity to... No, we own the periphery, and that is part of the periphery. There you go. Wow. Fantastic. Oh my life. You mean to say that I could... I know these trees. Oh. Okay. These are the ones that collapse to pretty much nothing. Well, and they look like it actually. I was cutting someone Hobo's Hollow and they pretty much disintegrate. Now I grabbed you, plainly grabbed you, and you refused to be grabbed. You're being slow. What is up with you? Right. There you go. I did always say was that where did that road go? Now I know, and it does go through. I said, oh, I've run through here. No, it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, it doesn't actually. It does go into the backyard, but we can come up here. Oh wow, that's good to know. I'll forget by tomorrow, no doubt. I've investigated, so up here. Right. Excellent, so there's our sneaky way in. That's going to be the new entrance then. Excellent, I like it. A bit of a, yeah, long way for us now, but at least it's nice to know these things. Ooh, he's nearly done. We'll set him on the windrower because this is going to take us a while, and we may as well get all of the bales out of the. Mind you, no, don't make work for yourself. Okay, yeah, bad angle. It was bad angle. Yeah, amazing. I was working with a massive lorry the other day with the longest thing, and I managed that perfectly well. A little trailer. Well, it's not little, but. And I managed to clang it against the gate just because I wasn't concentrating. Oh, that is beautiful. Is that not lovely? That little... Is it a swimming pool? Or is it a large pond? I do not know. Right, let's get this. Ah, yeah, we also need to shift that. It's not fair, is it? It obviously sometimes... realism doesn't come into your brain because you know you're playing the game, but then when you start to think, yeah, but if this was someone else's field, I wouldn't do that, and that is true. I've got to start to, as Mr. Silly P would say, immersion. You've got to also play, and I know, yeah, it is hard to do because your brain is telling you this is a game, and you're having to like go, yeah, but I want to play this as though it was real life. So yeah, it takes some doing. It's a bit of a mind bender. Right, nearly there. Yeah, if we're going to do this, I really think we should get some more off the field. Just makes it easier and also makes it into a full load. If you're going to do it, you may as well go that. And I know it's mixing up the fermentation. I'm not really worried about that because I think I did say I was going to do a massive load towards the back end, in which case all of these will be fermented. So it doesn't matter that we've got them one that's half done and one that's only just done, like, or literally, I think it was, yeah, we finished minutes ago, game terms, well, hours actually, I forgot I'm on ×3, so, yeah. Right, let's transport mode to get through that gate. Yeah, the case is nearly done, I think, another couple of runs. But there's still more, I think. We would need. We've got plenty of bales. This is going to bring in quite a lot of money. It truly is. You know, I've done this wrong, haven't I? I'm just thinking about it. I'm going to have the plough, which I'm going to be paying an hourly rate for, because I've leased it. I think I did. I'm sure I leased it. I didn't buy it, did I? Let's have a look. Can't remember now. No, at least it's not in my owned objects. Yay! I'll just let him crack on a little bit longer though, because I have no doubt, although he is finished, that he's not finished, if you know what I mean. Because obviously the contractor is, I like to finish my work. I don't like I know it's a game and all that, I do, but just, yeah, I wouldn't leave it sloppily half done for a farmer. I know it's more than half, but you know what I mean. I like to, if we're going to talk about realism, then finish your contracts. Yeah, definitely more than one. Wow, yeah, that's probably another load. I will leave it. It's not that I would like to finish it, but we have actually got a lot to do today, so yeah, this is the least important job we have all now, because this was just to fill this a load. So, right, transport mode. Right, waiting for the oh, please, no, that's contracts. The case. Oh, I didn't see workers complete this task. Oh well. Okay, that's the most important thing we've got, so let's hop over the wall. Case is the most important. Wow, it's a weird stop angle. Right, it's open there. Wow, there's a gate over there. Is that new, or have I just been in my own little world, which, yeah, probably. That's the way that I am. My own little zone. Don't notice things. Yeah, there is, look. There's a field actually that leads onto the road. That's useful. Although, to be honest, I suppose the way you think about our fields, right, let's not drop this in their field. Let's start to do this a little bit more, as we should. Does the L home need? No, 90%. I think that will suffice. It's not that lucky either. What am I doing? Why are we putting the mower away when we want to do the pig field, you plonker? Do you know, concentrate. My intentions were good, of course, to be tidy, but yeah, not whilst I've got a field to cut. Right, okay, now then, trying to think about this. Can the Landini do this? So I could set the case going on mowing and grab the Landini quickly. Now then, will it see this as a field? That is the... Right, let's just go past that as well. So otherwise it's going to throw out a bit of a wobbler. Right, so... Create job. Oh, hang on. No, we need to choose a field. Target where we are. Field where we are. This is... Oh... Doesn't recognise as a field. Right, no. Okay, in that case, we're just going to rip it up. It's a shame. But I'm not, because the yield's going to be funny anyway. Now then, yeah, it does. Right, let's grab this then. Let's do the one that is a field. We'll rip that field. Just see if he's finished the big tractor. Let's have a look. How are you doing? Oh, Sarah's still working. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, she is. Another couple of passes, I should say. Alright, let's set this going. Which, yeah, we'll use one tractor at a time. In fact, it makes more sense for the case to be the ripper, because it's got the most horsepower, and that plough is a bit of a beast, so you need your biggest tractor to be doing that. Whereas, yeah, let's give the John Deere something to do. I'm dropping these because I am going to be putting these back on. In fact, yeah, let's be good. You know, because I am actually going to need that field. I was going to be good. I was going to put them in the pig field, but that's going to be silly. nice to use the John Deere. There are only a limited range of jobs he can do, but windrowing is one of them. So let's let him do his job. It's nice to utilise our tractors to the max. Touching the ground a bit. I do like this tractor. Such good value for money. I used to always have the 63, although they did look a bit more gangly. I think it was a 6300s on FS19. I'm sure it was. I'm terrible for remembering the model numbers, but it was something like, aha. Right then, Sarah. I want you, please, to come to about there. Okay. How about there? You like that? You aren't bad about that. Smash in. I think. See. Are you moving? Never think it's a good thing when they don't actually move. Right, let's not worry about it. Right, let's set this going. Oh, no. Right, course play. Create job. Field position. 31 is definitely a field. Target position where I am. And generator, is this right? Oh, will you get over with that? They always have to manually do this. Just over 25 foot, just. Right, let's see if you've got any margin on the field. Will not let me. Oh wow, it won't let me go down. Oh my life. Wow, that was weird. I've not got anything on my keyboard that should be doing that. He says as he moves things off his laptop. Let's try that again then. Ooh. No, that's bizarre because I haven't. Let me just open my laptop screen up in case it's putting pressure on any of the keys. Let's try that again then. No, I haven't. So there's no reason why that should be doing that at all. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and now I can't. No, that's definitely bizarre. Okay, I have no option but to save the game and see why on earth it's being so weird. Right, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm coming straight back in when this is sorted. Well, that didn't save my game, even though it said it did. It's come back to this point where the contract was nowhere near finished, so looks like, yeah, oh my life. So, smash in. Which then means, of course, field 31, yeah, everything is where it was. No, why did it said it was saved? I've never known the game to do that, ever. Oh my life. If there is any feeling of deja vu for any of you, and if those bales were removed last session, and this bit of grass over here was done, then you would be right. Yeah, and you did plainly see, I have video evidence that I did save the game. Unfortunately, somehow the game says not. So whatever the crash was that was making my keyboard go funny, yeah, was some kind of game crash that stopped this saving. And that is, of course, one of the worst possible things you can do, because we did do quite a lot. So, talk about annoying. Oh, the fertiliser and everything. This is crazy. Right, just get on with it. This is where realism and game don't match. Yes. There's no way I can wave a magic wand and get things back to where they should be. Only one way to fix this, and that's just crack on. Stop whinging. It's very unfair of myself to say that. I could hardly say that was whinging. That was a very... It's quite gut-wrenching when you realise... At least I know, though, now that the pig farm field is not a field. So, it is annoying, though. Mind you, I suppose, we haven't lost wages. That's the one good news. I'm not paying for wages twice for that field to be done, because it's forgotten it's done it, so I suppose there's swings and roundabouts, really. Right. And I'm going to leave those things on that field. I shall sort that out afterwards. I'm not moving them twice. Right. We still found out all that we found out, though, and that was worthwhile. So we found out that that land that we own goes further down. So, yeah. And of course, the tree that I cut is no longer cut. Needs cutting again. Deja vu. The one good news is, though, I would imagine that the duet course for this is still working. That should have saved, because it was plainly there. 31 duets, absolutely. Okay. Should now be loaded, and it isn't. Huh? That's bizarre. Why? I've just loaded that course, you know. Seriously, I'm just going to do it again. Just can't be doing with this. 4. No, that's right. That's right. I did put a bad margin on. Generate. Go. We had no problem with this course either. I'm not going to save it though, because that's ridiculous. Right, we want the John Deere. I'm going to grab the windrower. I'm going to drop that weight. We don't need that. This is our field, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not wise to leave it there though. I think let's stick it. In fact, you know, it's not a bad idea to have the weight on anyway for what we do. This is a light tractor. Once the window is on, that'll be a good thing, not a bad thing. Right. Is that trying to lift me? No. We shall let the case do a couple of rounds there before we do this. I always want it to be a couple of rounds ahead. So, yeah, the weight is definitely doing weird things to me. Let's drop it there. Let's just set him. Let's top up. I do like this, the mobile fuel thing. Let's grab the Landini and the... Let's get cracking. Now then, do we need to... No, we don't. There's no reason that we need to grab them off that field now. We've done that once. I'm not doing it again. That's just rather annoying, because obviously the contract was about ready to plough that field. So I suppose we can concentrate better on... Oh, that's right. Right, let's shift this. Oh, hang on. Wrong way. Yeah, look for the triangle. Always look for the triangle. Hold. Let's go and stick that in our shed around the You know, I hate it when you've had you know, you've done half of a session and then that half a session's now gone because of a game glitch. Especially when it did say it was saving the game. I don't understand why it's not saved. Bizarre. Why is my tractor going really slowly? Ghost in the machine. That's what it is. Always the ghost in the machine. Right, let's get the baler. We'll put the baler straight after the windrow. The baler always is the slowest. Oh, let's top up. Smash it. Just had a thought then. This is a big field, the pig field. I'm wondering whether we plough this up and actually don't put grass in and actually seed something else. Because my cunning plan that I mentioned last time is one of my favourite planters. Oh, why is this? Landina keeps either my gamepad is playing up or the game is. Let's get this going. Going. This is a brand new gamepad. Well, now then, Betty, you've no way of you finish that field. No way, Jose. If you finish that field, my name's Jack Horner. No, I won't. Let's get this done manually, this little patch. And then we'll get the worker going on that. They hate triangles. They're terrible with triangles. Wow, 12 miles an hour ploughing. Phenomenal. I'm trying to work out what that technically means. That this plough is in comparison to a traditional plough. That's 1/6 extra. So if your plough was the 9 metre, that's 1/3 extra. So actually, technically, the 9 metre is slightly faster. But there's not a lot in it. This is almost the same, really. In other words, it's a bigger plough because of the extra speed. The extra 2 miles an hour is it the 6th or 5th? Do you know, it's Friday. I just can't be bothered to work that out. But yeah, I will do. I should use a calculator. My brain's tired from work all week. I can't be bothered. I'm trying to chill, not... Right, let's set this. Yeah, I'm going to actually do a bit of a manual clean up of this end. They don't like spiky ends like this, the workers. Terrible with triangles. Yeah, let's go right up to that patch there and then it might actually be fine. I could of course played it. It would have been perfect then and we wouldn't have had any cleaning up to do, but no, I just hit the worker button. Ooh, I do love the way that these turn. Yeah, I am aiming for realism. I don't somehow think that would do the tractor any good, as powerful as it is with a plough in the ground. So let's stop doing that. Let's lift the plough. Put it back in the ground. Was a bit previous. Now, a sensible person would have started the windrow going before doing this. This is one thing I keep saying about my juggling skill. I've got to get better at it. Dart off, and I don't think consequences I should do. Yes, I've got to get better at juggling. Setting tasks going whilst I go and do something else. I just dart off like a mad thing and let's just tidy that up. Yeah, I've got to think about this, otherwise, yeah, I need to start on the right hand edge. Right, and I've got to look at my angle as well. Oh, it is fairly straight actually. Excellent, let's get the angle right. The worker didn't argue with me too much, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that little tiny slice. Right, okay then. Oh, case is never finished actually. I'm sure that has finished in a different place to the course that we made last time. We finished further up. How bizarre. Well, maybe I started in a slightly different place. That is possible. I agree actually. That is totally probably. It is amazing how you can start courseplay off on the same field in a slightly different place. And target position where we are. Oh, we're going to have to argue with it again, aren't we? Always does this wrong. Field margin's right and 25 foot. Do you know, seriously, really does not like this windrower. It was always the same in FS19. There were certain tools that you always had to do this. There was one, I think, what was it, the Amazon Zaum or something. It was one of my favourite fertiliser spreaders, but it needed you to do this every single time, and it soon got really not funny. Oh, Marge headlands, you've forgotten. Okay, let's try that again. That's more like it. Start. Let's save the job. Save. Activate. 31. 8.4 meter wind. Oh, no, caps lock on. And I've put a comma. 8.4 meter wind. Brilliant. Okay. I did say go. What is wrong with you? Is it me being in the tractor? They really are finickety. Right. Gate. I'm going to open it in a minute, but Sarah, I am nowhere near blocking you. The gate's shut. Oh my life, you're going to go like a dickie, aren't you? You know, I should put you in a perfect position, because there's no way you're going to actually do that. You're going to throw a paddy. Really just get me. Right, courseplay. Create job. Oh, zoom in, it's way out. Actually, we do one first. We should just go start, and then let's jump into that tractor and get out of their way. This should start the windrower. Oh my life, what object are you blocked by? Well, now that's not something I was really expecting. There's nothing in the way. Is that the other Betty? I've got two Bettys that did this yesterday. No, that's Elizabeth. Hang on, it said Betty has completed their task and Betty is now... Oh my life. Can't cope with this. Oh, no, Betty must be the one in the case, then. Right, we're going to use our brain. Now then, what do we need? Yeah, we need the case in to be free in a minute. We'll leave the... Oh, we have to open this up though, don't we? We do. Let's go. Oh, the window is going. That is good news. The window is a go. Now we could actually unfold the duet and leave it where this back gate is. In fact, this is not a bad place to escape, to go and get the... Because we're going to need the plough. How are we doing? How is... Elizabeth? For once, I'm going to go with when they say I'm done, because we know I did this completely to the last little bit. So for once, I'm going to allow the system to say when it's happy that I've finished that. Ooh, the contract. Right, let's set the beta going. Because I really did do all of that field. It was not a figment of my imagination. I have the YouTube evidence. Well, I will have the YouTube evidence to prove that I have already done this. Right, so we want courseplay course 31, 8.4, clear current, load, activate. I may have forgot to do the activate. That might be what it was on the last time I did this. Create job. First, still got the wrong field position. It's got the right course though, so we need to... Now let's wait for Betty to go past us. Now, do you know, Betty? Oh, it's the gate. It's the gate. Of course, they've done a runner. You know, they're so quick to do a runner. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, create job. We don't want first. We want target, which is the second window there. Go. We shall go and jump into the rowboat. Let's move well out of the way of Philip, who's going to say that I'm blocking his way, whereas really it would take someone with absolutely no driving skill to be blocked. Ow. I am a mile away from you, not literally, but I am a long way. Come on, Philip. If you can't do that, you need to retake your test. You really seriously do. And give up your job as a... Oh, my life. It's still not started. It's not rocket science, mate. It really isn't. Right. It was a mistake. It's such a mistake to use a standard worker on a weird field. They are so finicky. Forget it's the triangle up this end as well, isn't it? That's what I say, workers are just little squares. You've got to leave them in squares. That is why I love courseplay. That doesn't care about shapes. Even weird shaped fields, as the old stream farm with, is it field 36 or 33? Oh my life, that is a horrible field. It really is. It literally goes around an object. Sort of like a weird. If I haven't got a description to aptly describe how awful that shape is, and there's no shape that actually resembles it that's good enough for me to actually give it a name. So yes, it's just weird. That's all I'm going to say. Why am I being so tidy? I said I was happy with this being finished. such a weird place when you know you've finished something. So annoyed. I've never seen the game do that before. Well, actually, I've sort of. The worst crash that I had was after one of the first patches. It was where you needed to basically do a new save game for whatever Let's Plays you'd done when Giants had done it, and it literally threw a right wobble and crashed the game because I didn't do that. I had to, of course. I didn't realise I'd got to, because the notes the Giants did were, of course, non-existent. So I watched a YouTube video who told me that you had got to, and I thought, thanks Giants, thanks for you telling me, like, you know, flashing up a note on the screen to say you need to have a new save game, which for the programmer of a game is not that difficult to do. No, they didn't do that, and they never do things like that. So no, sorry, I'm ranting, aren't I? I have got a point though, but yeah. I suppose. Mind you, no, I haven't really got much sympathy for a game developer that throws a game out there before it was ready to be thrown out. There's only one word for that. They still marketed it, and they knew the problems that they've got. This may well stop actually, as soon as... That doesn't look too bad actually. Oh my life, Philip, you're fired. Right, we'll stop manually, you're not kidding. I don't pay anybody to sit in a tractor for 10 minutes. Just try something. Just a hunch. Just in case it was that. Two things. I'm going to get out my course play. Select that. Create job. Nearest. Target. Second window. Go. Let's see if that... There you go. Figured it out. It didn't like the 3-point link that it says as it just sits there. Oh no. Quite happy. Okay, Robo 6, create job. I do want the first waypoint, which is well over there, and I'm not sure if they're going to throw a wobbler. Target position is... What's the first waypoint way down there? We've got two Franzas. This new name thing is alright, but it's, yeah, I'm not so thinking it seems to be duplicating names a little bit too frequent. I know there'll be an update. I do love the actual, I've always wanted that on FS19. There was a mod that did sort of do it, but not perfectly, and I'm sure this one will. Oh, seriously, right, you know, enough. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. I'm going to do this myself. I'm sick to death of worker woes today. Just look for the flashing of the job is finished, which can't be far off actually. Bearing in mind how much extra they give you. For once, as I say, I'm not arguing because we've already done this once. Yay! Fold. Yes, Philip, I did stop you manually. I do apologise. And we shall collect. Oh, that was not so clever. No, that was a little bit silly actually. Now you're going to have to go and manually collect it. Do you know there is a... No, yeah, I don't like the idea of that. Do you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to return that. Yes. And I'm going to box clever. I have got that mod loaded. I don't use it terribly often. I don't abuse it. So, let's use a brain and get the shop to deliver to me. Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Right. Now then, I've rung the shop. We're going to buy it this time, though. We are going to literally say we want that plough. I'm going to go for it. It's very reasonable. Should I keep it? Yes, I like yellow. I do. And there we go. The shop has delivered said plough. That was not too painless, and we own our plough now, rather than I did. Yeah, I was going to do that, but obviously with Lisa now I was going to carry on, so I actually like that. Mr. Smith, you do have your moments where I'm almost impressed myself. Almost. But then, of course, you usually crash into something and easily unimpress me quite quickly. So, yeah. Besides which, you should never get too big ahead. Now then, this is where my plan falls a bit flat on its face. If I'm going to courseplay this... I can't. I can't courseplay this because it's not a field. This is true, right? Okay, so you're now going to watch. I am going to time-lapse this because this is going to be very boring with me ripping through this field at 11 miles an hour, I should imagine. Right, so then I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. is me done, apart from shifting these off. I think, right, it's August. Now, if I remember rightly, we are allowed to plant in August certain crops, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to do, what I wanted to buy, because I don't think I've quite got enough. I won't be cryptic, let me have a look. Now then, I wanted to buy my favourite planter, which is the Great Plains at 142,000, and I have only 139,000. There were no loans on this Let's Play, so it's a no. And I like that because it does everything. It's absolutely amazing. So what I am going to do is, I think, let me just check. I am right, aren't I? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, we can plant canola, and we could do my favourite trick. I don't know, it'd be a bit wasted this time, I think, but I could sort of, yeah, it would. Yeah, if we're going to go into standard farm and it's not going to be a waste, I could put canola in, I suppose. Or record. Wait till next month. September and October I can still plant wheat and barley. So, with that in mind, I always like to end on a bit of a high, because it's been a bit of a pain to actually have to shift all those and then it all go wrong and then have to do all the entire session all over again. It's been a bit of a pain. Let's turn time down though, because we are going to be planting soon, and I always do planting on ×1. We're doing our field work on ×3. Right, so let's go to sleep till the morning. I think, yeah, we'll do it 9 actually, because it's beginning to get to the dark end of the year. And we should look at my favourite part of the day. The sales. The sales in Great Britain. What is on offer today? Oh, Mr. Noisy. Oh, that's such a shame. Now that's not a bad thing though. The Massey. Neither's the Rosselmash. And we could afford it. It's a 375 horsepower beast. That would really, how fast can that go? 80 miles an hour. That can go up to 200, but will probably come as 150. Let's have a look. Oh, no, he's coming as a 200. Then I think, if I'm honest, I will partake of that. If for a 200 horsepower beast, I would be silly not to. Or have we got enough? No, I seriously think for that sort of money, that is just, no, we will not pass on that. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. 1,521 delivery costs. Now we also need to lease, and it will be a lease now. We want to lease, yeah, let's try how much to lease that planter. It's going to cost a bit. Oh, no, not that one. I've just gone past it. No. Oh, no, thank you. I could almost buy something for that. Wow. Yeah, that's the trouble. Right, I'm going to go then for my... Oh, I can't now. It's got to be a cedar. Something within our... Now then. 4, 3, that's a 12. Now actually there is the fantastic... I do love this, the Lemken Solitaire. How much to lease you? Oh my life. Gordon Bennett. You know, alright then, okay. I'm convinced. Let's go for the 4 metre, we'll buy one. It's a bit slow, but we're nearly paying that in leasing costs. It seems silly to do that when... Let's go for wides. And the last thing we are going to do is we're going to stick a... I'm trying to think best strategic place for sticking This corner's not a bad place because it's totally unused. Oh, actually, it's not our field. Yeah. This corner here, then. It's not. All corners are not really used. In fact, actually, no, because I want it to be central to where we're actually working. I think it's container. Let's just see if it'll go there. In that corner by the tree. Oh, is that bale going to get in the way? Oh, is it maybe the bale? Okay. Right, we'll can I knock that out of the way? It might be not be. That might be the gates as well. Thinking about it, it could be. For once, no, I'm not. Don't like using super strength. Don't use it. I'm sure we can dodge it out. I think it'll be the gates, or maybe even the tree that's actually stopping me from doing that, if I'm honest. We shall see if it was the bale. That's now removed. Okay, let's try once more. If not, then it will go in another place. But I do think we ought to put the multi-fruit buying down, if I'm honest. Oh, it was just that. No, we're not going to get in the way there because it's totally wasted space because of the travel and it's almost on the road. So, yeah, I like that. There we go. Placed finally. Ooh, I've made a bit of a dent in the ground. It shouldn't have done. It was perfectly flat. Anyway, it is done. So, next time we have bought ourselves our cedar, a 4 metre. Might eventually buy another one, and if I ever do, when I get our money back up to 140 something thousand, I will buy the big one. Let's have a look what sewing jobs there are. We could actually tick one of those. I think we will do that, and we will borrow items. And 20. We will borrow items. Do you know, I should have borrowed that, shouldn't I? Been an idiot. Lemken. That's even bigger, isn't it? That's the Amazon. Okay, let's borrow items. Oh, okay. In fact, yeah, let's just accept the contract. We'll get the other one. And we'll accept the contract for that one. Right, smashing. We're going to do what I always say, which is to get those ready. We shall do... Now, if we do the... Yeah, these are going to be big fields. I know that because of the price that we got for it. Let's go down to the... Why is that not showing any tractors? Ah, they'll be underneath the... Oh. Oh, yes. My bad. Of course, it's going to have spawned them. Oh, my life. No wonder there's no room. Oh, my life. Yes, well. It's a bit of a small one. Not the best. I may assist with ours, if I'm honest. I think it may only be a 4 metre, but I reckon I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew, so I reckon we'll literally assist. In fact, you know, I might buy another one, and instead of having 2 that really matter, oh, that's wandering, I might actually have two 4 metres. We can afford that, and get another one of the front boxes. Wow, that was a bit weird. That was wandering heavily. Right, so yeah, let's get this in underway, as in not underway, but in hand. In fact, no, you know, it's going to take a while to do all this. It really is, and it's been a massive session already, as much as I'd like to. Just going to, you know, get everything ready like this, and get the massy repaired, because that can be also one. Fact, yeah, let's shift everything out of the way here. That's not helping. Then we can actually spawn other vehicles. Let's see. Do it nicely. Let's shift that out of the way. I'm gonna buy another front box. Get the Landini with one of these as well, and we'll get another front box. We have, yeah, we're going to need 3 front boxes. They are, for how much they are, that's going to seriously assist us in this job. So, right, so we want to buy miscellaneous. 2 more of those amazing bits of kit. Yes, and yes. Brilliant. Let's grab 1 with a Massey. We'll go repair this, fill them with seeds, and do the same with the Landine. Buy the other 4 metre. Ooh, let's do that. Right. Okay, Landini next. Let's buy the other Amazon. No, we're on the right one. It's more than one way to skin a cat, as the old saying goes. Yep, we will indeed buy. Oh. Okay. Right. From box, we now have what I call about the ideal amount of tractors. You can always get more. You could have to, well, you could have the sky's the limit, as we all know. But I think there's certain jobs where you can literally, I mean, especially grass work, you can have a team of tractors, but there is also that trade-off with they can get in each other's way if you've got more than 3 or 4 in a field, depending on field size, of course. Right, let's go and get this filled up, and we should repair the Massey. Yeah, well, we're not going to get onto the field, but at least we can hit the road running next time by actually having everything ready to rock and roll. Right. Let's open that gate. Now that is the thing. Can it cope with the front box? I would imagine so. The Landing is, yeah, it's not far off the same weight as the case, the Magnum, to be honest, and that manages just. So, let's show that. We've done as much as we can. If this goes weird now, it's because it can't cope. Let's forget which way the seeds are. It's probably going wrong, long way round. No, seems quite stable. Smashing. We'll get 2 of those going on one of the contracts. The other one going on its own contract, and then I think we're just going to... Oh, did that? No, it's just the ground. Alright, let's grab the Massey. Oh, it's nice to have a Massey, it really is. Right, repair first. Oh, he's in my way. Right, let's go repair. Yeah, can't normally afford Masseys. I do love them, but it's... Yeah, usually start from scratches. It's cost prohibitive to go for something like, well, any of the base game ones, unless they're on in the sales, or I go for a modded tractor is usually my start, because you just haven't got the money. It got me hugely into, well, on the first day, I literally, it was the only time I think I bought a new tractor, and even that was a bit unwise of me. I could have actually, right, repair. I didn't know really, obviously, the day the game was released, nobody really knew that much about things, and I didn't really cotton on to the fact that I could have just... Well, the other thing was I'd got a loan, which I now always pay straight off, so that I haven't got any loan repayments. Always do that now. I didn't sort of think of that on day one. I just thought, oh, I've got to start, let's get cracking, let's you know, make some content. Only later on did I think, I don't have to play the game by these rules. I can do it this way. And yeah, we don't do it that way ever. Not even on Start From Scratch. I'd sooner wait for some sales and buy a field. Right, smash in. So we've got a combined meterage of 8 meters. Not bad. 8 exceeder. Right, and that is where we're going to leave it, I think. We'll get those all underway, those contracts next time. Then I think we'll release the contract vehicle we may then see if there is one of the big contracts where we can use one of the, like the Citan, the Amazon that we did see, rather than that, the I think that's a 6 or an 8 metre. That's still not bad. Still not bad. Anyway, we've got enough wages to, and I would imagine with our front boxes, the one thing I'm going to do while I'm talking is literally grab that, and we're going to grab the front box that is ours. Please tell me it's got a front 3-point link. Yes, it has. Yeah, we're going to go grab that, and we'll fill it, but we'll do that from, if I remember rightly, the front box is on the field 10 that we used to own. It is indeed. Excellent. Not going to employ any reset tricks. I don't know. Never have been a big fan of that, if I'm honest, even though it saves a lot of work, but and I suppose, don't get me wrong, as a game, if I was just playing the game, of course I would definitely use that, same as I'd use tabbing. But you don't mind me, farmer lady girl? You know, big vehicle coming through, you just take your time and don't even turn your head to acknowledge the fact that we're there. I don't know. Right, let's film this as we... Yeah, because I'm not sure actually, but I think the front box has got... If it's nearly full, and I think it's a bit of a waste of time to come back and fill... Let's open that, and fill with seeds, and we'll see what happens. I suppose it is. It's a 6, is it? No, I think it's an 8, I would say, by looking at that. The wings, I would say that's an 8 metre. But that's just through guessing, it's not through me looking or knowing. Right, smash it. Let's close that up. Let's go get our front box. If it's like half full or something, we'll come back and fill it. Don't know what contracts. Yeah, that's a point. What? Let's have a look at the flashing fields. Oh, it's not one of those. Oh, 18, I think it's one of those over there. Oh my life, that is a monster. Where are the other ones? They were 20s, weren't they? Yeah, 21 and 20. Right next door to each other. Might send our team over to do those two then, and we'll send the Badestad over to 18. In which case, yeah, we will come back this way. Being as I've got this now, I may as well stick it on the field edge. Finish the job. At least we can start them next time on the field edge. Our 2 is going to take a few minutes to get them set up anyway, so but at least we've got everything full apart from this front box that we're going to fill now, I think. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I'd forgotten that we've still got the bales here. Oh, that doesn't look full to me, that as well. Which I don't know, actually, it doesn't look full even when it is full. I was looking at the boxes, just the new ones that we've just bought. Yeah, we will fill it though. We will. That is a massive field. I still think, even with being completely filled, we may need to pop to the shop and grab our the all-purpose tool to take some seeds across. Because that, well, will be needed, I think, for this. I think our 2 will manage 20 and 21. No, 21. 20, it was 20 and 21. Yeah, I think they'll manage that with what they've got in the front boxes and behind them. They'll probably empty the natural seeder. I would say that's not going to last that long, but the front box should get them through both of those contracts, I would say, which is fantastic. Right. Whoa. You know, I cannot go through an entire session without whacking something. I've got a tickle in my throat. Sorry about that. Oh, horrible tickle. Right. Let's get it's poised on the edge, and that is where you're going to leave it, because this has been a monster session. It really has. Pleased with yeah, I mean, it's not what I wanted. I really did want, but to be honest, thinking about it, that would have left us with no wages, no cushion. We've got 30 odd grand. Yeah, well, ish. 27,000 left for wages and incidental costs that you always need. So I would have left myself way too bad, if I'm honest. So I think this is probably the best option. We've got 2 seeders. Yes, it's not what I wanted, but they're not. But it's never going to be a waste. They're always going to be useful. And 8 meters. Ooh, that is not nice. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to. This is actually a really horrible gate for saying some of the biggest fields are through this way. That personally is one of the few things I've seen on this map that Oxygen David. Still, no, I won't put it like that, because to be honest, such gateways do exist where somebody didn't think the matter through well. So this could be the real life, because it is based upon a real place. It could be that somebody did in that exact thing, and this is just an exact replica of someone else's mistake. So, right, let me. And that is where we're going to leave it. Oh my life, that is mucky. Yes, I don't think we are definitely not going to make. If it was sorghum, I'd say we might do it, because sorghum really is an amazing seed that seems to go on and on and on and on. Wheat and barley, not so much. Oh, that reminds me. What was this field? Let me set that. That's the one thing I would like to do. Field 18, barley. Okay. There, barley it is. And what are the other 2? 20, 21. Ooh. We'll set them both to wheat. We'll get field 20 done first. No, we won't. We'll do that next time. Right, and that is where we're going to leave things. Say, progress is being made. We have our field ready to. That's a point as well. We're going to have to pull that in as well, and it is late. Oh no. No, it is. Thinking about this, let's just have a look at the. What have I set myself? What goal? Why is I hate this game? Is so glitchy. Mouse pointer disappears. Right, or is that me? Might be my software in the background. Right, so oh no, yeah, we can plant in October, wheat and barley. So no, it's not the end of the world, actually. So we could plant in October if push comes to shove. We may well do that. Now we've got 2 8 meters. We'll do that. We'll get those. We'll get all these contracts underway, and then what we'll do is we shall use. Which one of our tractors have we got left? I think we've got the case that's on. Yeah, we've got the John Deere. The John Deere will do nicely. Or the case. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, case has finished the ploughing job. Could use the case to grab those off the field while the Landini and our new tractor, the Massey, go and do those 2 contracts. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I'm chuffed with the progress that we're making. We've got an awful lot of bales to actually grab and sell when it comes to December. And not only that, but we'll also have that last cut probably in December. Now, the one thing I've got to do next session that I can't forget is to get the fertilising done of the sheep field. Definitely. The other thing I'd like to do with that, just very briefly, is, do you know, my sessions are monstrous, is I would like to yeah, I know we're gonna have to redo the oh my life. Yeah, I'd like to get this ploughed and replanted, and the same with this here. Plough this out so it's just a proper field, and so that Courseplay reads it's a proper field, and we don't get that massive chunk missing there, is what I'm thinking. So yes, that's what we're going to do to make this into the field that it is, and we'll redo the. I don't know what went wrong with the baler. The baler didn't go on the same course, so either I did a different course. I'll look in editing and think, you plonker, you did do a different course for the mowers. Mind you, the mowers don't matter. It's the windrow that's all important, and I thought I'd set Baylor on the same course as the Windrower, so maybe I didn't. Anyway, we sorted it. Right, and that is where we're going to leave things. It's been a monster session, a productive one though. I'm going to say thank you very... Oh, of course, it's still got some growth. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.